Is my husband a perv? This feels weird to post, but I need perspective from others. Context: we have been married 14 years and have a 4-year-old boy and 8-year-old girl. On my days off weekends specifically, he asks me to dress sexy around the house. Show cleavage. Have your ass hang out if you're shorts, etc. I tell him this feels inappropriate to do around our kids, and I find it both uncomfortable and disrespectful to myself. He acts like it's no big deal. Is this normal behavior? I did this stuff before kids, but increasingly have stopped as I had kids and they got older. It's a total ick to me that he finds it acceptable, but maybe I am the odd one here. Monkey see, monkey do is all I can think about with my kids being present. Editing to add: I dress up makeup, normal clothings like cute outfits regularly, and I'm not out there sweatpants and baggy shirting it up. Today I had on a dress that I didn't even have a bra on in. He said I wasn't wearing enough cleavage. He made comments how he wanted me to be sexy, and I said this is sexy. It's appropriate around the kids. I don't sexualize having nipples showing, for example, but his reasoning is to be turned on, and that is what makes me uncomfortable, especially middle of the day. Kids home, and as with most kids, basically up my ass all day long. So the comments that he will stray because I won't wear stiff to turn him on in front of the kids. Ick. On my days off weekends specifically, he asks me to dress sexy around the house. Show cleavage. Have your ass hang out if you're shorts, etc. I tell him this feels inappropriate to do around our kids, and I find it both uncomfortable and disrespectful to myself. He acts like it's no big deal. There should be boundaries between your kids and your adult time. You posted in emotional abuse as well. Reading your post history and comments, I think you're aware you're in a dead-end marriage with an asshole. If you need more people telling you this to push you in the right direction, then by all means keep posting. But the answer's gonna be the same: you and your kids deserve better. Also, yeah, he's a perv. He shouldn't be turning you into a sexual object in front of your children. It is entirely inappropriate. In my opinion, it's not inappropriate for him to want to be sexual with you, but not in front of your children. Your husband is demanding you wear clothing that keeps him sexually aroused throughout the day. He needs to STF you because your house isn't Hooters. It's disgusting that he's insisting you perform like this for him, especially in front of your kids. Based on your post history, I think you already know your husband is not a good person. I think you should leave him. For your own sake and to avoid modeling that kind of behavior as normal for your kids. This has been going on for 15 years and your kids are treating you badly now, too. What the fuck are you waiting for? Your life is terrible and your kids are being ruined. You need to get out. I've read your other posts. Your husband is abusive. That's weird, and I wouldn't be doing it. All for dressing up in the bedroom. Or I'll wear certain things around the house if I want sex. But I'm not a dress-up doll to parade around all day. Normal? Yes. Around your kids? No. Creepy and non-C behavior. Pressuring you to do it? Also no. Refusing to respect your boundaries? Absolutely not. Yes, he's a perv. Probably porn sick to be so socially inappropriate without shame. What he's doing is coercive control. It's illegal. It's domestic abuse. You're in an abusive marriage. Threatening to cheat on you if you won't dress how he wants in front of your kids is fucked up. He wants to be actively aroused in front of your kids. That is fucked up. Yes, he is. You shouldn't be sexual around kids. Either of you. And you're the only one who seems to feel that way. Yes, your husband is a perv, and the way he treats you is not only despicable, but modeling poor behavior for your children. Yes, your husband is a perv and he sucks. Are you looking for different answers than what you are already getting in other forums? There is no magic cure answer that will get him to stop acting inappropriately. You can choose to leave. It's okay. And him sexualizing you in front of children is beyond perverted. I would not want my children around him. Period. Judging by your post history, your husband is emotionally abusive towards you. Him wanting you to dress sexy for him in front of the kids despite you being uncomfortable is very degrading and shows how much he enjoys having control over you. Please consider getting away from that man. You'll do yourself and your kids a favor. Just think about what having a role model like your husband will do to your kids in the long run. Kids are little sponges that soak up their parents' behavior. I wish you all the best and hope you can get out or find help soon. You deserve better. Sexualizing you in front of your kids is weird AF. No, this is not normal. Anything your spouse is asking you to do that specifically makes you uncomfortable is not normal. Please read that last sentence again. I'm disturbed by his desire to sexually objectify you, particularly around the children. Beautiful lady. What you're teaching your daughter is that it's okay to have a man comment on your appearance and body. What you're teaching your son is that it's okay to objectify women. This is the lessons they'll learn from this. My dad, bless his socks, not really tbh, would always comment on my body. I was chunky. It wasn't sexual, but it was still inappropriate, and this caused me to absolutely think it's normal for men to do this. 2 things irk me. 1. That he thinks it's acceptable to do this in front of the kids. And 2nd, that you have communicated you don't feel good about it, but he only cares about what he wants. Gross. Anything someone could wear in public, i.e. not lingerie or something like that, is fine to wear around children. And your husband isn't a perv for thinking you look sexy in certain outfits. What seems like a much bigger problem is that he's pressuring you to wear something you don't want to wear. It doesn't matter what is or isn't appropriate, you should be able to choose the clothes you wear at home. If you're uncomfortable in something, you don't have to justify why. I think it's much more harmful for children to see their mother's autonomy being diminished than for them to see her cleavage. This is weird and controlling. This is not normal and would definitely make your kids uncomfortable. You have bigger problems than this. And by continuing to be with this man, you're not protecting your kids. Your daughter is going to grow up thinking this is normal. Yeah, no. If you're not comfortable, then he needs to learn to respect that. Your life is different now. I'm married 20 years with roughly the same aged children as well. I find my wife attractive no matter what she wears, baggy shirt, sweatpants, whatever. As others have said, he should respect your concerns about being sexualized while the kids are around. I understand if they're gone for the weekend and you dress like that, but definitely need to be mindful with the children around. Your husband is disgusting and a horrible example of how a man should treat a woman. Do you want your daughter to grow up thinking she needed to humiliate and objectify herself to keep a man around? Do you want your son to treat women as your husband treats you? Please stand up for yourself and tell your husband to fuck off and get therapy for his nasty, inappropriate expectations. Go read your own post history, including this post. What would you tell your best friend? You are not his dress-up doll. After children, it is totally reasonable to stop anything like that out of the bedroom. He also should be listening to your thoughts on the matter since it is your body. I wouldn't do it either. I'd be asking him why he wants to be sexually aroused in front of his children. He sounds like a porn addict.